900,000 net new jobs.
I mean,
That's why
but things are slowing. So, I guess in the wake of that, though, I mean, I just want to. I mean, right now there's
Evan,
revised economic projections. The
can't.
Conference Board has given us a B grade and a D grade on foreign direct investment. Will those be addressed in the budget?
Evan, as I mentioned before, I won't speculate on the budget. But what I can tell you is that, when you focus on what's going on around the world, we know how fragile the economy is. We've watched what has occurred in Europe. We have watched what has occurred in the United States. Canada has stood strong. Canada has had a sound economy with a direction that has created jobs. And in our budget last year, we infused significant funding to make sure that youth had an opportunity for increased employment. That has been delivered. We've increased and provided apprenticeship incentives grants and completion grants. Again, completed. Unlike the opposition that just vote against these things. So we're focused on job creation, making sure that the economy is growing so that Canadians have opportunities in the future.
All right, I got less than a minute here. Peggy Nash and then John McCallum. If there's one thing specifically you will be looking for in this budget, Peggy Nash, then John McCallum.
Well, they should get past the rhetoric. Our productivity is tanking, incomes are stagnating, growth is stagnating, and now is the time for this government to take a balanced approach to the economy. Let's keep into account sustainability, environmental and social sustainability. It's a good time for us to be investing in infrastructure. Every board of trade across the country is asking for this. Cities are crying for it. Municipalities, First Nations. Maybe they need some federal leadership, and this government has shown none on this issue. We'd like to see them finally do it.
John McCallum?
Well, we certainly need a 10-year or a long-term infrastructure program because municipalities have to have the time to plan. We also, as I said earlier, would like to see a freeze on employment insurance premiums, which are taxes on jobs. But I don't expect to see much of this. I think that this government will have billions in cuts, and they'll boast about millions in expenditures.
John.
And so I believe that we're heading for a pure austerity budget with very little in the way of measures to create jobs.
All right. Well, right now all we can do is speculate. And that's always dangerous, but that's part of politicking before the budget, and I appreciate that as well. Kelly Leach, Peggy Nash, John